Even legendary heroes like Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, or brilliant minds like Pang Tong could not escape the fateful downfalls caused by their own mistakes. Amid the fiery tides of the Three Kingdoms era, the Shu Han Kingdom carved its name into history with extraordinary figures such as Liu Bei, Zhuge Liang, Guan Yu, and Zhang Fei. They left behind not only resounding military achievements, but also timeless lessons in dealing with people etched through both their glorious victories and the scars of their defeats. Today, let us revisit their stories and reflect on 7 profound life lessons from the Three Kingdoms lessons that might just help you avoid disastrous missteps on your own journey through life. 1. A startup lesson from Liu Bei. Liu Bei is best known as the founding monarch of the Shu Han Political Corporation, a formidable rival to powerful forces like Cao Wei and Eastern Wu during the Three Kingdoms era. Although he often claimed descent from Prince Jing of Zhongshan Liusheng, a son of Emperor Jing of Han, the truth is that by Liu Bei's time, his family retained only the royal name, not the wealth or status. Born into poverty and orphaned by his father at a young age, Liu Bei and his mother survived by weaving straw sandals and mats. Because of this humble beginning, many have labeled him with disdain as nothing more than a straw sandal maker. Yet history has proven otherwise. From those modest roots, Liu Bei rose to establish the powerful Shu Han Kingdom, a force strong enough that even the likes of Cao Wei and Eastern Wu dared not underestimate him. Lesson learned. The founder of a great empire can rise from street vending and humble trades. In other words, a leader's success isn't determined by noble birth, but by talent, grit, and unwavering determination. 2. A tactical lesson from Guan Yu. Renowned as the mighty general who shook all of China, Guan Yu earned his fame through exceptional martial prowess and commanding skills. Entrusted with guarding the strategic region of Jing province, he once launched a bold campaign to besiege Fan Castle. Early victories boosted his confidence perhaps too much. While he was deep in battle with the forces of Wei, Eastern Wu General Lu Meng launched a surprise attack and seized Jing province. Guan Yu was eventually captured and executed by the enemy. His overconfidence in a familiar battlefield became a fatal misstep, costing not only his territory but also his life. Lesson learned. No matter how high your rank or how strong your credentials, one moment of carelessness, especially in your area of expertise, can bring devastating failure. 3. A leadership lesson from Zhang Fei. Zhang Fei was a famed general of the Shu Han political faction and a prominent warrior under Liu Bei's command. Though blessed with immense strength and combat skills, he had a fatal flaw: a hot temper and abrasive nature. His temperament made him a strict, even tyrannical leader. Liu Bei once warned him, "You often punish too harshly, beat your subordinates, and keep them around even after punishment. This invites disaster." But Zhang Fei refused to change. As he was preparing to launch a campaign against Eastern Wu, resentment among his subordinates boiled over. They assassinated him in his sleep, took his severed head, and surrendered to Sun Quan. Lesson learned. A wise leader treats their team with respect and fairness, not with cruelty or oppression. When management becomes overly harsh, what follows is not loyalty, but rebellion. The very team you've invested time and energy into may collapse under mass resignations or internal mutiny. 4. A personal branding lesson from Zhuge, also known as Kong Ming, was the chief strategist for Liu Bei's political faction and later rose to become chancellor of Shu Han, second only to the emperor in power and influence. Before pledging his service to Liu Bei, Zhuge Liang lived in seclusion at Longzhong. During this period, he built strong connections with many prominent scholars and intellectuals of his time. These relationships helped his reputation quietly spread throughout the realm. In fact, it was through the recommendations of these learned men that Liu Bei eventually sought him out. Although considered a rare talent capable of bringing peace to the world, Zhuge Liang didn't attach himself to the powerful states of Cao Wei or Eastern Wu. Instead, he chose to serve Liu Bei, a warlord who at the time had neither strength nor widespread recognition. Yet, history proved this to be one of his wisest decisions. Serving under Liu Bei gave Zhuge Liang the stage to fully showcase his talents while working alongside a team that shared his ideals. His brilliance helped bring remarkable achievements to Shu Han and secured his place as a legendary figure for centuries. Lesson learned. Zhuge Liang's choice to remain in seclusion while observing the times yet still networking with notable figures is a masterclass in personal branding. A truly wise person doesn't flaunt their talent aimlessly. Instead, they selectively demonstrate their abilities to those who can amplify their influence, building prestige with subtlety and strategy. His decision to follow an underdog like Liu Bei also offers a powerful insight for today's youth. Sometimes joining a startup with growth potential offers more room for development and leadership than fighting for space in an established corporate giant. 5. A personal image lesson from Pang Tong. Pang Tong was a renowned strategist under Liu Bei, often regarded as a peer in talent to Zhuge Liang. In the classic novel Romance of the Three Kingdoms, author Luo Guanzhong described him as having thick eyebrows, a hooked nose, a dark face, short beard, and an unattractive appearance. This lack of physical appeal significantly impacted Pang Tong's early career. Despite being recommended by Lu Su while serving under Sun Wu, he was not favored by Sun Quan. Similarly, when he first joined Liu Bei, his plain looks led to distrust, and he was assigned only a minor magistrate post. Only after demonstrating his remarkable strategic brilliance did Pang Tong earn a position worthy of his abilities. His journey highlights how appearance became a barrier to recognition, even for someone as talented as Zhuge Liang. Lesson learned. In today's world, a less than polished appearance can still influence how others perceive your potential. Investing in your personal image doesn't mean vanity. It's a strategic move. Looking your best can improve first impressions, open doors, and win trust more easily. However, appearance should never outweigh substance. Relying solely on looks or dismissing someone based on theirs can easily steer your career and your life in the wrong direction. 6. A talent management lesson from Huang Zhong. Huang Zhong was a military general who served during the late Eastern Han and early Three Kingdoms period. Like Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, he became a key figure in Liu Bei's political and military faction. What makes Huang Zhong remarkable is that he joined Liu Bei's forces in his 50s or 60s, already considered an old general by the standards of the time. Despite his advanced age, he remained a formidable warrior and achieved major victories. His most famous feat was slaying Xiahou Yuan, a feared general under Cao Cao. Lesson learned: for recruiters and leaders, age should never be the focus. What truly matters is competence and strength of character. Huang Zhong's story also offers a powerful reminder for employers: never underestimate seasoned employees. As the old saying goes, old ginger is spicier. Veteran workers bring a wealth of experience, and in many cases, they may outperform even the brightest young talent. 7. A lesson in choosing the right people. From Liu Shan. Liu Shan was the son of Liu Bei, and the second, also the last emperor of Shu Han during the Three Kingdoms period in Chinese history. Historically, Liu Shan was portrayed as weak, incompetent, and lacking true leadership qualities. After succeeding his father, he relied almost entirely on Zhuge Liang to manage the state's affairs and make key decisions. Once Zhuge Liang passed away, the Shu Han regime quickly declined due to a lack of capable successors. Without strong leadership or strategy, the kingdom fell into disarray and was eventually conquered by Cao Wei. Lesson learned: a privileged background means little without personal talent and courage. Even if you're surrounded by great people, lacking your own strength and vision can lead your entire enterprise to ruin piece by piece at the hands of others.